Investigators say the most disturbing part of this case wasn't the weapon, the location, or even the victims. It was the videos. According to prosecutors, before a single shot was fired, the suspect recorded a series of confessional videos. Alone, speaking calmly, he explained what he believed he was about to do and why. These recordings would not be discovered until after lives had already been lost. The first shooting occurred near Brown University, an elite Ivy League campus known for its quiet streets and historic buildings. It was the last place anyone expected violence. Students were going about their routines when gunfire shattered the calm. Chaos followed. Police rushed to the scene as terrified students hid and fled. Hours later, authorities would connect this attack to a second, even more shocking crime: the fatal shooting of an MIT professor, a respected academic with no known connection to the suspect. At first, investigators treated the incidents separately. Different locations, different victims, no obvious motive. But as evidence emerged, a chilling pattern began to form. The suspect had traveled between states. He had planned, and he had documented his intentions. When police eventually arrested him, they seized electronic devices. That's when they found the videos. In them, prosecutors say, the suspect spoke about grievances, perceived injustices, and a belief that violence was justified. There was no immediate emotional breakdown, no visible panic, just explanation. For detectives, the realization was horrifying. The warning signs existed, but they were locked inside a device no one had access to. By the time the public learned of the videos, the case had already gripped the nation. Headlines asked the same question over and over: how does someone record a confession and still walk free long enough to kill? The shooting near Brown University unfolded quickly. Witnesses reported hearing multiple gunshots in rapid succession. Students ran for cover. Campus alerts warned everyone to shelter in place. Police swarmed the area within minutes, locking down nearby buildings. One victim was critically injured. Investigators later confirmed the suspect had targeted the location deliberately. Surveillance footage showed him arriving alone, armed, and purposeful. There was no confrontation beforehand, no argument, just sudden violence. As officers searched for the shooter, fear spread across campus. Parents flooded phone lines. Classes were canceled. Rumors raced through social media faster than confirmed facts. Within hours, the suspect was gone. Authorities soon realized this was not a random act. Ballistics evidence, travel records, and witness statements pointed to planning. The suspect had moved methodically, leaving little behind except confusion. Then came the second crime. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. The murder of the MIT professor stunned law enforcement. The victim was a respected scholar, well-liked by colleagues and students alike. There were no known enemies, no threats, no reason, at least not one anyone could understand. The professor was shot at close range. When police examined the timeline, they realized the suspect had traveled directly from the Brown University area. This was not coincidence. It was escalation. Prosecutors later said the suspect believed the professor represented something symbolic, an embodiment of the system he blamed for his failures. The victim, investigators emphasized, was chosen not for who he was personally, but for what the suspect imagined he stood for. The killing sent shockwaves through academic communities nationwide. Universities increased security overnight. Faculty members questioned their safety. Students wondered how someone with no connection to campus could walk in and kill. Behind the scenes, detectives were racing to stop the suspect before he struck again. The suspect was arrested after a multi-state manhunt. When police searched his belongings, they found phones, storage devices, and handwritten notes. That's when they discovered the videos. In court filings, prosecutors described them as confessional in nature. The suspect explained his thoughts, his anger, and his belief that violence was inevitable. He did not name the victims directly, but investigators say the intent was unmistakable. The videos became central to the case. They showed premeditation, awareness, planning. Defense attorneys argued mental illness. prosecutors countered with the recordings, travel records, and weapon purchases. The jury didn't need much time. The suspect was charged with multiple counts of murder and attempted murder, facing life in prison. The victims' families were left with grief and questions that may never be fully answered. Universities nationwide reviewed security protocols. Lawmakers debated warning signs, online confessions, and whether platforms should monitor threatening content more aggressively. But one truth remained painfully clear: the confession existed before the crimes. No one saw it, no one heard it, and no one stopped him in time. This case now stands as one of the most disturbing examples of modern violence, not just because of what happened, but because of what was recorded beforehand. A reminder that sometimes the warning signs are real, they're just hidden where no one thinks to look.